Okay. I think we are live, maybe even a little bit early. Yeah, let's just make sure I can hear us on YouTube over here. And then, yeah, turn on the camera, I suppose, and say hello to, Sylvia. Hello. Yeah, welcome to you. And yeah, we're good on YouTube. Yeah, hello and welcome, friends. And wow, look at all the people in the chat already. We've got hey, Tim is there. FKHC, welcome. And hey, Rod, good to have you here. Very good to have David's Bloodline. Hey, welcome. Yeah, thanks. Hey, glad to be here. I've got a few things I want to start off by showing y'all. So excited. It can't be 10:30. No, it's only 8:30 here in Pacific time. Yeah, great to have you here, John the Beagle Dad, and Sylvia, your lovely artist. Hello, Old Man Bird. And Miskatonic Madman, good to see you, my friend. And Nemesis, buddy, I'm going to be coming out your way here in the next very short while, couple of weeks. He says, hail, you beautiful beings. I hope you're doing well today, Canadian Spider-Man. I am. I got a lot done. Good to see you, Suzanne Eckstein. Excellent to have you here. Thanks for being here. And Herc 130 says, hola from warm West Texas. Dude, I didn't get a chance to see a lot of West Texas. Next time I'm in Texas, I'm looking you up, my friend. And Max Redstone, hello and welcome. Great to have you here, buddy. Yeah, thanks. I want to get started by showing y'all the last couple of Thursdays. I did mention that I was going to show some art and some of the clothing, maybe even a fashion show of some of the things I got. And I didn't get time to do that. So what I'm going to do right now is do that right now. And I see, hey, Karla Burton, welcome, and thanks for being in the chat. And hello, hey, is that Static Templeton? Oh no, let me get back to that. Static Tempellation. I have no idea what that could be, but I welcome you to the chat. Hello, Tommy, the Guinea Pig Collective. Hello and welcome to you, my friend. And yeah, welcome. First time here. I haven't seen you before, but thank you and welcome for being here. I love to talk travel. Every Thursday night, we sit down and talk travel. And I show some pictures of some of the places that I've been personally and talk a little bit about the culture. I did study cultural anthropology in university. So I'm certainly not an expert, but I've been to a whole bunch of countries and I just love culture. I love everything to do with it. Hello, West Kegel. Speaking of things I love, good to see you, my friend. Excellent to have you here. Yeah, thanks for being here. So let's get right into it, shall we? I picked this. No, I might have to stand up for this. I picked this up in Mexico. See, hey, and it's got the geckos on it, right? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, it's I liked I like this part here. You know, I like the red, of course, and I really like the lightweight. I believe it is a cotton material, but it's super lightweight. And when you're in hot Mexico, that's what you want. And the same with this as well. It's a similar material, also from west coast of Mexico, in Malaque, in Jalisco, about 4 hours south of Puerto Vallarta. And I like the Mexican shirts, especially for the men. They've got a lot of the fancy ones have the details on the pocket and matching around the sleeves and around the collar as well. And simple buttons, but it's lightweight and the breeze goes right through it. So I really enjoy that. And I did wear these in Mexico. I didn't go down when I go traveling. I don't take a lot of clothes with me because anything that I buy will become souvenirs. And hey, Jason Love, excellent to see you. thanks for being here, my friend. Excellent to have you here. Old Man Bird says, I was late for your stream, but heard you mention Booty Duty Nick's support. Oh, that was to Nemesis. Yeah, I saw you streaming today. It was great to see you on there, Nemesis. And hello to Arcade Knights 1. Thank you for being here. We're just talking a little bit about, I subscribe. I'm from Sylvia's channel. Welcome and thanks for being here. I appreciate that very much so. Tonight we see CSM do some cultural appropriation, says Tim. Max, excellent to see you here, my friend. Great to have you here. Absolutely. So this I picked up in Vietnam, and I've got a couple of them here that were made by the same lady in Vietnam, and she even has her own. You can go to this town called Hoi An in Vietnam. It's on the coast. It's about halfway down, and you pick out the materials, and then they measure you, and ask to get your inseam measured twice. I found helpful, but they measure you up, and for $5 they make you clothes and to your size, like tailored clothes. And so this lady was quite fancy. And she even had a lot of them don't have name tags because they do them for $5, right? But she had a name tag and she would sell it, and she was very well known. She was one of the very excellent tailors there. And this is, I love the color. It's red, and Cam would probably appreciate that with all the bull running he does. But now, I was told this was Vietnamese silk, but I'm not a silk expert, so I'm not sure. But again, very lightweight, excellent for warm countries. And Karla, I will send you a link here. I'd love to have you on. Just let me get through a couple of these things first. I also had her make this shirt for me, which is, I just love the color of it. It's a nice green. And yeah, I had her make this. Again, the similar material, nice lightweight. And throw some more light on that. And I also had her, I picked out this material myself. I had her, this is a very thin, very lightweight material, and it's all shiny. And yeah, made it for $5 each one of them, $5 American. Yeah, super lightweight. This is beautifully lightweight. So I love that. Thank you, Wes Kegel. I appreciate that. Now this one I got in Japan. I think the English is not the best in Japan. I mean, I tried my best. I taught English there in 2004, 2005. I tried my best, but they're still going to need a lot of work. Picked this up in Japan. I thought it was funny. It says, hurry, panic. For inquiries, please contact hurry, panic. See, they're just English words. They make no sense. I don't know. No, Wes Kegel, perfect, man. I'll send you a link here pretty quick. Oh, this is something else. I got the same place made in Vietnam. I got her to make this. It was a long sleeve shirt of the, again, it's supposed to be Vietnamese silk, but it's very reflective. It could be rayon for all I know. But yeah, I love this. It's a blue-black material, and that's super lightweight, and I just loved it. So handmade, tailor measured, $5 in Hoi An, Vietnam. Loved it. And this is something else I picked up in Japan from a friend of mine, one of the nurse friends, Ogura-chan. And it's a vest, but it's a sweater vest, and it's a fleecy sweater vest. So, arigato, Ogura-chan. Thank you, Ogura-chan. Yeah. See, how's that? Gotta love that. And one of the last things I'll show you from the clothing line, I do have some artwork. I picked this up in Morocco, in the Medina, in I want to say Casablanca or Marrakesh. It was either Marrakesh or Casablanca. But you know what? It was Marrakesh. Come to think of it, but yeah, it's got the nice patterns there, and the buttons. And I think it's a super light cotton, like a super lightweight, like desert, like Lawrence of Arabia type cotton. See? Yeah. So really fancy sleeves as well, you know. So yeah, wonderful craftsmanship in Morocco. There we go. So that's, oh, no, I do have one more fashion item. I got this in the Himalayas in India. It was a homemade scarf by a Tibetan lady. There's lots of Tibetans escaping Tibet, uh, probably as well escaping China, more accurately, yeah, in Tibet. Yeah, so a lot of them live in the Himalayas in India, in a little town called Leh. It's in the territory of Ladakh, north of Manali, and yeah, so you can run into a whole bunch of Tibetans there, and have Tibetan food and Tibetan knit crafts, which I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, absolutely, West, I will send you a link here in just a few minutes. Ooh, you know what? I lied. I do have a couple more things, but let's make sure I'm not neglecting the chat. Karla Burton says, one time the same child burst into a piano teacher's room and said, "FBI, open up!" Got kicked out of piano. No kidding. The Tibetan Time Lord scarf. You like that, Jason? Yeah, I like. Oh, wow, so good, Max Redstone. That is one of my favorite sound effects from that show. That is awesome. And yeah, Rod Thunderheart saying hello to Miskatonic. Max Redstone says Canadian Spider-Man had a choice: 3 pounds of hashish or the shirt. Do you think he made the right choice? Oh, within Morocco, yeah, definitely, that was the right. Hey, Candace, good. Is that Canadian Cat? Oh, sorry, it's far away for me to read. But Canadian Cat, hello, welcome to you. Welcome back. Thanks for being here. Rod Thunderheart in the chat says, "I'm watching the Oilers hockey versus Vegas Golden Knights. We'll come on after." All right, sounds good, Rod. I've got a bunch of things I want to show anyway, so that works out. I don't have to share the screen. But yeah, go Oilers! Absolutely, go Oilers! And Canadian Cat, hello, fellow Canadian, hello to you. Karla Burton says, "Ha! I rang home today and it was answered with 911. Please state your emergency, teenagers." Oh my God. My favorite is hello, Ed's Woodyard. Because it's sort of innocuous and it just throws people off, like Ed's Woodyard. Although it turns out Ed Wood was a character in fiction, but this was way before. We were saying that way before the movies. All your bases belong to us, as Miskatonic Madman. Canadian Spider-Man, do you have anything in what? Garbodine. I don't know what Garbodine is. Is that a material? A royal purple, says Old Man Bird. Well, it was reflecty and shiny. Yeah, it was fantastic. Canadian Spider-Man, a Purple Rain shirt. It was kind of like Purple Rain. No kidding. And hello to you. Hey, Vortec. Excellent to see you, my friend. Very good. My son and daughter-in-law is from Ecuador. Hey, Ecuador is very cool. I love Ecuador. Banos. I love Banos. And what else is there? I think Galapagos Islands belongs to Ecuador. They were a trip. That's one of the most amazing places I've ever been to. I sent Spidey a text. Oh, thanks, Wes Kayla. Absolutely. Thank you. I will have absolutely. Leonard Nimoy would have been 95 today. I know. I saw the when William Shatner made that announcement. Yeah, and posted a picture. Hey, thanks so much. I appreciate that. A card Arcade Nights one. Thank you very much. Dropped us up. He says, very much appreciated. And yeah, let me get back. I've got a couple of things. You might. Speaking of South America. I've only been to Ecuador and Peru. Brazil is on the list, though. But this I got from Peru because they love soccer. Right? So there. That's the... and it's a very sporty material, very quick dry, like Nike, type material. But yeah, this is... yeah, Peru soccer team jersey, the Peruvian national team. So, yeah. Oh, what's that? That looks important. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so pick that up in Peru. I thought that was a hoot. Oh, and what else did I pick? Oh, I got this handmade from another tailor, a different tailor, also in Hoi An in Vietnam. I thought that was a very, very cool Vietnamese style, Asian style shirt. I like the patterns on it and the decals, the details rather. Yeah. And all these shirts are 20 years old, and I have worn them multiple times, so they're holding out pretty good, I gotta say. Oh, and I picked up one more in Vietnam. This is you'll never guess where I picked it up. Ho Chi Minh City. And there's used to be called Saigon, and now it's Ho Chi Minh City. And there's Ho Chi Minh himself. There we go. I'm pretty sure he wasn't a fantastic. I'm pretty sure he did some nasty things, but I don't know a lot about him. Yeah, I don't know a lot about Ho Chi Minh. I'm sure he did some nasty things. Max Redstone says, R.I.P. Valerie Perrine. Miss Tessmacher, no way. Oh, Miss Tessmacher passed. Oh, that's too bad. That was Superman. I mean, the original Superman with Christopher Reeve. Absolutely. He's the guy. And Wes Cagle says, did you pick that shirt up in? Yeah, no, I picked that up in Ho Chi Minh City. I sure did. Husk the Dealer, good to see you. Hello, buddy. It's Husk the Grumpy Cat. Just changed my name up a little. Well, good to have you here. Thank you for being here. Formerly Saigon, indeed, Old Man Bird. Yep, that is correct. Nice soccer jersey, says Old Man Bird. Yeah, the quality is really good. I'm quite impressed. Hanoi Jane wore that traditional shirt. Yeah. Ooh. Well, it's tight on me. Hopefully it was, yeah. My favorite is Sneed's Feed and Seed, formerly Chuck's. Oh, that's a good one. So that scarf's not from Canadian Wizardry School. No, that is definitely from a Tibetan old lady up in the Himalayas of India, just north of Manali. Yeah. Fuck Ho Chi Minh, long live democracy. Well, see, that's kind of what I thought he was against democracy, Max Redstone. And you know what? I am having a beer today. So I will. This is a Rainier, as in Mount Rainier. Mount Rainier is visible in much of northern Seattle. So this is from the States. There's probably a tariff on it or something. I don't know, but it's delicious. So they do make good beer. Now, since we're talking about nasty people, I did pick something else up in China. I did pick this up in China. And I cannot read Chinese. And I was hoping maybe Sashi And no, I'm not a fan of Mao. Obviously, he killed more people than Hitler. He's terrible. But I did pick this up, and apparently they used to use it to carry around their little red communist books. And so that is Mao. And I can't read that Chinese, though. So maybe Sashi can, or someone that can read Chinese. It's different enough from Japanese. I can't read it, but I believe the second character here, I believe that means person. Hito in Japanese. I believe that's person. But I sure can't read the others. Anyway, yeah, I did pick that up in China. Not a fan of the man. You'll never guess where I picked this up. Eh? Any guesses where I might have picked that up? If you said Australia, you would be correct. And in fact, I did pick this up in Northern Territory, in Darwin. It says eat at Joe's. Well, which Joe? There's a lot of different restaurants in China, all named Joe's, oddly enough. It's a thing they have over there. Pick something up in China. Did you see a doctor after? Ooh. Did it come with a little red book? You know what, West Kegel? On principle, I didn't buy the little red book. Just on principle, I did not. Woolly bully, woolly bully. This is very, and I thought it would be itchy, but it's really not, Jason Love. It's really not so itchy at all. Yeah. Boy, there's some horrible shadows going on there. And I don't know. Ooh, yes, I do. I think I can maybe fix it. Hang on. There, that's a little better. Lighting is such a, I'm still learning about it. All right, now what else do we have? Ooh. Well, I didn't pick up a little red book. No. Ho Chi Minh would be rolling over in his grave if he saw Vietnam enjoying capitalism now. You're not wrong. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yep, I agree. Max Redstone says, I think it says that Mao Zedong is the wisest, most handsomest man there ever was, and that he definitely did not need to see a doctor or a dentist, and he definitely was not a pervert. That's exactly. New Zealand, exactly, West Kegel. Mongolia, China, yeah, Zealand. It said, hello, sweetie. Hello, chat. Hey, Skeletor. Glad to have you here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Just showing off some of the things I picked up from around the world. CSM, more Assam, the Sham on the Peros song, 60s. Hey, thanks, Karla Burton, for being here. Yeah, speaking of the 60s, I know Cuba was probably a little more free in the 60s. Well, I don't know. But anyway, I picked this up in Mexico. This is not, I have one from Cuba too. This is not that one. That one from Cuba is in New Brunswick at my parents' house. But no, this is, and see, it has a little pocket, so you could put like some pesos in there, some money, some bills. But yeah, this is my Spanish is not great, but it says hecho en Mexico. Where does it say that? Oh yeah, it says that right there. So I know that means made in Mexico. Tres meilleurs, three deaths, or is it three of the best? See, my Spanish is shitty enough that I get confused. It either says the three of the best or three deaths. Meilleurs, or is it three Thursdays? El abuso en el consumo de este producto es nocivo para la salud. The abuse in consumption of this product is no good for your health. That's what that says. I beg to differ. It's just my personal opinion. I knew. Okay, Max also speaks Spanish. Tres muertes would be three deaths. That says three ladies. Oh, ladies. Oh, shit. See, I know enough Spanish just to get myself in trouble. So it doesn't say 3 deaths, muertes. That says 3 ladies. Mujeres. Right. Mujeres. Thank you, Max Redstone. Although 3 ladies might mean your death, depending on the circumstances. Thank you, old man Bird. Great to see you here. Skeletor, you bubble-headed booby, says Jason Love. We do love you here, though. Sylvia says, sorry if I can't stay long on the stream, Canadian Spider-Man. I've been going back and forth, drawing, posting, cleaning, and all that stuff. I may head out around 12 something. Glad to see you. Well, thank you for being here, Sylvia. We will take you however long we can get you for. Now, what else? Oh, you know what else I have? I have this. And this I picked up in Australia, in Coober Pedy. It is, Coober Pedy is famous. Well, it's famous for 2 reasons. Coober Pedy is in South Australia. It's almost up to the Northern Territory border. And it's famous because that's where Mad Max, a lot of Mad Max, the original, was filmed with Mel Gibson in Coober Pedy. But Coober Pedy is also famous because it produces these guys. And I don't know if you can see that. Opals. That's a tiny, I might be able to display it better than that. But yeah, I picked up a little tiny opal. And dropped it. But yes, it's just a fragment. This alone was, I was on a budget. That alone was like $20, but I don't know if you can see the light shining through it. But yeah, this is a Coober Pedy opal. It is famous for Mad Max and opals and underground houses. And I've had that shit for 25 years or more, at least. A type of gemstone. Hey, Karla Burton, you absolutely were correct. Canadian Spider-Man. Is that where they have the big bar in the desert? In Coober Pedy, there is a big bar in the desert. Yes. I don't know. There are probably many, but they definitely have one. And a lot of their houses are underground because it's so damn hot there. And I don't know. Oh, there's the multi-pass. If you go to Paris, France, you want this. It's a multi-pass. It has a Paris subway map on it. And then there's your ticket. And it gets you everywhere for it was good for 3 days, I think. And it gets you into all the museums, all the sites. It's only available to tourists. There's special lines that, like for the Louvre, there was a special line and there was like 3 people in line. Whereas the normal Louvre has like an hour line. So this is worth it. We actually used the Louvre for a coat check the next day because it was so convenient, a secure coat check. But yeah, get the carte de museum, the carte musees, the museum card. I don't know if they still make them. This was back in 2003, but it was expensive, but it was well worth it. It does not apply to the Eiffel Tower because, believe it or not, Eiffel Tower is not one of the city's. Like the city doesn't own it like it does the museums and other things. It's a privately owned thing. So we had to pay extra to get up the Eiffel Tower. But I got lots of. Where's Molecular Arts? Because he'll recognize this. He's from there, Tasmania. That's Hobart. That is Hobart Dock. Looks similar to Victoria on Vancouver Island, but that's in Tasmania. I picked up that postcard there, which I really enjoyed. And what else did I get? Some art. I do have art. Yes, this is what I wanted to get into here. Let's get. See you, Mike. Thanks for coming. Oh, hey, Comic Relief Crusader. I did see you there. Hello, and good night, my friend. I will be coming your way within the next 2 weeks, my friend. Paris, France, multi-pass. Jason Love, that was right after. This would have been 93, so it was after The Fifth Element came out with Bruce Willis and Mila Jovovich, and yeah, we said that we wore it out. We said it so much. Yo, Canadian Spider-Man, says the Comic Relief Crusader. Saw you, Ron, and I'm off to bed, but I'm stopping by to leave a like. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Mike, a lot. And I will be in Alberta in probably 2 weeks, I think, by the looks of it. But I did want to show you something. Night, don't let the bed bugs bite. Agreed. And Mike, since you're going to bed, I'll have a beer on your behalf. Cheers. Oh, that's going down good today. I got a lot of work done today. I bet you saw a lady named Priscilla there in Australia. You know, I did meet a Priscilla in Australia, in Western Australia, a friend of a friend. Absolutely. She was an older woman. I did. And see you there, Mike. Thanks for coming. And yeah, no, I think it was only the one. But great to see you here. And Tim says, I was just there in France last week. Yes, you got home Tuesday afternoon. I thought you might still be there. I bet you it has changed a lot. I was there last in 2007, I want to say, Tim. Cheers to you, my friend. Yeah, I would have loved to have gone there with you last week and checked it out again to see how much it had changed. Jason Love says, how could you not, especially all that time in France itself? No doubt. No, I did. I did a lot. Thank you, Old Man Bird, for being here. Yes, the French are revolting. No kidding. I hope they do. More like Canadian D'Artagnan. Oh, man, I'd love to be one of the Three Musketeers. Absolutely. So I picked this up in Vietnam, and it's what do you call it when they knit? Like, this isn't a painting. It's yarn, and it's stitched. It's wasn't what was the old ladies used to do? It's not crochet, sort of crochet, but anyway, look at that's all individual thread. You know, like that's all thread. And it's very soft. And I picked it up in Vietnam. Although really that could be Lao, but they look similar. But no, that's Vietnam. Yeah, I hope you like it. Yeah, so that's one thing I picked up, and I did say that I would show some art. Oh, embroidery. Yeah, thank you, Max Redstone. Yes, exactly. Sylvia, your lovely artist, says, I'm actually heading off to bed. My eyes are growing heavy. I'm sorry I couldn't stay long. I just had a king tired today. And I hope you understand. Have a good night. Rest, Spidey. See you the rest in replay. Thank you so much for being here, Sylvia, your lovely artist. Thrilled to have you here. This sash was a gift from the Tsarina of America, says Jason Love. And what else did I pick up in Vietnam? Well, I tell you, and this paint almost, I don't want to say luminescent, but it's behind glass, but the paint reflects. It's almost like it's a very bright, like not glow in the dark, but love that. Love that. And I got a set of them actually. I have another one here. There was the green, right? And it's too bad. This one has glass in it. I've got an orange one here that's its partner, and it doesn't have glass, so it shouldn't reflect as much. Yeah, hopefully you can see that okay. But yeah, just really skillful, really beautiful artwork. I thought they were beautiful anyway. So I have that one, and then I got it the same place, but there's no glass in this one because I broke it. Yeah, so we got a green and then a red. So there's the red one. Or orange. I guess it's more of an orange pink. Yeah, what do you think about those, folks? Carried those around in my backpacks and for a long time, and then eventually I did get them framed. So I do try and get any of the art that I pick up around on my travels. I do try and get them framed if I can. Eventually. Yeah. They're going all to hell here. All right. We found the answer in Encyclopedia Redstone. No kidding. That's exactly it. Good night. Sweet dreams, Sylvia. Yes, indeed. Sweet dreams, Sylvia. Thank you for being here. Nemesis of Eden confirms. Jason Love. Long stitch. If that's a type of embroidery, sure. Yeah, I like the sunset colors big time, Jason Love. Absolutely. You know, I think this is my favorite of the two. And yeah, the orange really pops. Like it almost glows in the dark. And are those birds up in there? Yep, those are birds. Yeah, so I hope you like those. I love them. And here's a postcard of Cambodia. And yes, it actually looks like that. Although some of the beaches are even better. Some of the beaches are really tropical. But yeah, lots of fishing in Cambodia. Good fish, fresh fish. And do you want to see the bridge on the River Kwai? This is the bridge on the River Kwai. In Kanchanaburi in Thailand. Yeah, from the movie. Well, of course, it's not completely. I mean, it's not. There was, yeah, it's not the same bridge, but anyway. Want to see Darwin, Northern Australia? That's Darwin. And yes, it is that small. And and there's the backpackers I stayed at, right there in this corner. What was that called? Chili's Backpackers, right there. So yeah, right. And yes, there are sharks and jellyfish in those waters. But yeah, the backpackers is actually in that postcard. All of it walking distance downtown, very flat, very humid. I swore on the radio I heard they said the humidity hit 110 degrees, 110%, which I thought that was impossible. Like the air would have been super saturated. What's this? You might want, I don't know, maybe you want to see this. This is Windsor Castle. So when I go to places, if I can't get an awesome shot as good as the postcards, I'll buy the postcard. But I have shots of Windsor Castle, but none of them from helicopter. And I visited there in '92, so there was no drones. Oh, and you want to see the equator? This is the equator. Mitad del Mundo, latitude 000 in Ecuador. Oh, and it's even stamped, so it's official. But yeah, there's the equator, and I've been there, stood on that line myself. This is a real thing. The S stands for south. The N stands for north. Yeah, so that's in Ecuador. Ooh. And just because, shout out to the Scots. I know the Irish get lots of love, but shout out to Scotland. This is the Highlands. This is the foothills of the Highlands in Glencoe. And we drove through this exact spot by bus on our way up through. And I couldn't, my camera just wouldn't do it justice. So I grabbed a postcard. And yeah, so that's that. Ooh. There's Cambodia. Angkor Wat? No, that's not Angkor Wat. Yeah, it's Angkor Wat. Yeah, in Siem Reap. Look at that. It is. I remember that. And oh. Toucans, Costa Rica. Loved Costa Rica. And what's this last one here? Ooh, this is Green Island off the Great Barrier Reef in Australia in Queensland. And yeah, that's a boat dock right there. And they have many islands like that. Great Barrier Reef. Incredible diving. So yeah, there you go. Cam, excellent to see you, my friend. Cam, thank you so much for being here. Canadian Spider-Man. Hi, Spidey. Hi, kids. Nice art as I start to whistle. Well, thank you so much for being here, Cam. The green one has more of a dawn feel. Oh, really? You know what? I didn't notice that, Jason Love. But you'd be surprised what I don't notice. Or maybe you wouldn't. You're right. It does have more of a dawn feel. Yeah. Well done, sir. I think you're right. And since Vietnam, the coast of Vietnam is on the east, the west borders Laos, as we pronounce it. So if the sun is coming up over the water, that would be in the east. That would be sunrise. Yes, in Vietnam. Very well. Very, very good. Very astute. Just before the dawn, see me rising, says Jason Love. I can't really sing. Cam, great to see you here, buddy. Really good to see you here. In a lab, they have gotten the humidity above 200%, I think. It's called supersaturation. Yes, which I believe I might have said supersaturated. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, absolutely. I do love science. Sashi, greetings, my friend. Sashi, we were, not to put you on the spot here, my friend, but I picked this up in China, and I'm not a fan of the man, but do you know what this says? Any idea? I'm pretty sure this character means person, hito in Japanese, but other than that, I cannot read a bloody thing on that. So just wondering if you could, that's all. No pressure. I mean, really, you could make it all up and I wouldn't know any better. All right. There's only a few that are similar or used. There are a few characters that are used in Chinese and Japanese. Not too many, but there's enough where, you know, the Japanese can usually read Chinese okay. Cam says, Canadian Spider-Man, Glencoe Massacre, not my cousin's best moments. That's super cool, Spidey. You cool motherfucker. Well, you can swear in this chat, my friend, because I'm not monetized. But Cam, it's funny. Glencoe, the massacre, it's funny you say that because there's a reason why I went to Glencoe. Because on my mother's side, the MacDonalds were massacred in Glencoe by the people that were hosting them overnight as a rival clan. And your cousin belonged to the Campbells then. Yeah, the Campbells massacred the McDonald's in their sleep after providing them safe harbor in Glencoe. So there are signs up all over Glencoe now saying no dogs, no solicitors, no dogs, and no Campbells. And those if you go to the pub in Glencoe, that's what it says on the outside. Goes better with Duncan McLeod montage, says Jason Love. Excellent. Well, I do have something else I picked up that is kind of cool. Unfortunately, I can only speak some Mandarin, can't read any of it. Oh, Sashi, hey, no problem. I can only say shui badly, which means water. And I know I'm mispronouncing it. Yeah, so better than myself. Very interesting, says Max Redstone. Back home in Chicago, one of the suburbs 2 towns north was called Glencoe. Well, that's no doubt related. Karla Burton says, hi, Cam. Either Canadian Spider-Man or Fett wanted to contact you. I can't remember now. No, I'm on. Yeah, I already got a hold of him. Thank you. Hey, Lemon Pie Citrus. Thank you for being here, my friend. It's fantastic to have you here. And I just, yeah, I love having you here. Thank you for coming. I figured you'd be along at some point or another. And it was glad to see you on Nemesis stream earlier. So Wes Cagle, I'm going to send you a link, my friend. And I appreciate you. Yeah, if Karla Burton can't make it, then there you go, Cam. If no obligation, obviously, I can handle this. I can handle this. Yeah, we did that shit, so we're sorry. Yeah, the McDonald's still are not over that. Hey, Lemon, how you doing, my friend? Says Nemesis of Eden. Yeah, it's great to have you here, Lemon. So something else I picked up in Japan. See if you guys recognize these. Oh, there. I'll bring that closer. Hey, recognize that? How about these guys? They still play. And I think the 80 stands for 80 minutes of songs. Yeah, and they came in all kinds of funky, cool colors. Right? Really cool. Picked this up when I was living in Tokyo in 2005. And some of the fancy ones even came with little sleeves, right? So you could keep them protected. And and then they even sold these ones, which were blank, and you could record your own music. MD players, that's right. So I showed you, I think last week or the week before, I had a big stereo that took CDs on one side and MDs on the other. And so that was yeah, that is a mini disc. Absolutely, Sashi and Max Redstone and Nemesis of Eden. Absolutely. Yep. And yeah, that is a mini disc. Absolutely. So yeah, I got a hold of Cam on X. Yeah, he's got 6 9s in his, which of course he has 6 9s. But anyway, so this is the play. So I showed you the stereo, but what I picked up a portable version while I was there, and this is little mini disc player, the portable one. See. And it's Panasonic. Oh, Panasonic. And yeah, and it's got all the buttons there. And they're all universal, English or Japanese. It doesn't matter. But yeah, you slide this little guy in there like that, close it up. And then it came with a little remote control. And so you have your headphones and you have your remote control, and it just plugged in right like that, right? And then it has a battery in it, which is, you know what? I'm going to show you the battery because it's so freaking cool. I haven't seen a battery like this in a long time. Max, maybe you have. But how's that for a battery? And it still works. This still takes a charge 20 years later. And that's all the Japanese that, yeah. It's, oh, sorry, holding it upside down there. Now you can read it. But yeah, Panasonic battery, 20 years later, the damn thing still will work. It doesn't hold charge for long, but that's okay because it came with this, and this you put a little AA battery in here, and I have two of these, so you can have the battery here, but then you have two backup batteries, and they just plug in. But if you didn't want to, if you also just wanted to plug it into your house, where does that go? Yeah, how do I get that to plug into? Oh yeah, right. Okay, right. I forgot about this part. Right. Okay, so that's your personal. You can take that along your little Walkman, whatever you're with a mini, and you can carry a lot of mini discs. But say you wanted to play this at home, check this shit out. All right, check this out. This does this. I love Japanese innovation. That slides, and then this slides right down and nests. And nests. Nests? Yes, there. And it nests, and it has, see, a little stand. So you can prop that up, and it will play your music. And yeah, and it has this little hatch back here, so you can pop that out. And then you can plug this in. So you have a remote control. And it's sort of like a home little mini stereo that you can take with you. And see, yeah, see that lights up now. It says charging, but yeah, you can play it. And sadly, these cassettes work on my stereo. This will not. This player there's something wrong with it, and it won't read it. It won't pick it up. So it just makes a bunch of garbled sounds out of the headphones, which is disappointing. But it still functions. I can't believe it still functions after 20 years, but it does. I thought it was the coolest thing. Sadly, I cannot get now. I can play the mini discs in my stereo, but not in this little mini guy, which is sad because I'd love to be able to carry that around and just pop mini discs in them. But anyway, that's what I do have I've got a lot of blank cassettes, so I can still record music. Yeah, it's just too bad that that the reader is not picking it up. But I might be, you know what, I'm going to keep a hold of it because maybe some smart guy like Old Man Bird or Max Redstone might know how to repair that and get it making sound again. I mean, it makes sounds, but it's just garbled crap. Yeah. Lemon Pie Citrus, man. Drinking Voodoo Ranger, the official beer of Canadian Spider-Man. Man, I love Voodoo Ranger. That is such a good beer. I totally agree. Cam says, Karla Burton, I haven't talked with Fett in a minute. Either way, good reminder to reach out. Good looking out, my friend. Absolutely, Cam. Get a hold of Fett. He does shows every Sunday. Every Sunday. And Karla's on there all the time. General Karla, as he calls her. I'm on there fairly often. Dude, it'd be wonderful to have you. Discs are so mini. Grave dishonor. It says Lemon Pie Citrus. I don't know, man. These things were the coolest. Like, they don't weigh anything, right? And they come with little sleeves. And yeah, I was showing you the stereo. I think it was last week or the week before. The stereo still works, and it sounds great. And 80 minutes back then in 2004 to get 80 minutes on something this size was just incredible. Absolutely astounding. There we go. Well, cheers, folks. Wow, says Max Redstone, nickel metal hydrate. Yeah, that was a nickel metal hydrate battery. I was wondering if you had seen one like that before. I bet you Old Man Bird has. That is why I have a Japanese car, says Karla Burton. Yes. And you know what I learned yesterday, Karla? Do you know what the VIN number is, the vehicle identification number? If that number on your Toyota starts with a J, It was actually assembled in Japan, which is a good thing. You want that. Well, all Japanese cars, yeah, because some Japanese cars are not all. Some of them are made in Mexico, manufactured in Vietnam. Is huge for industry and manufacturing. But their standards are pretty darn good too, from in my personal experience. Maybe it needs a preamp piece or a converter, says Max Redstone. Well, it used to work 20 years ago. I don't know why it doesn't now. Someone with more expertise, if anyone has like a Japanese electronics expert that probably in their 40s now, you'd need to be, that'd be fantastic. Hook me up. Oh, dear. Cam says, yeah, I lurk by sometimes. I'm just lurking a lot. I can't type as fast as my mind travels or my big mouth moves. We have the same problem, my friend. Absolutely. Canadian Spider-Man, you could pretend it's Yoko Ono. Saturday. Well, your Saturday. Yes, Karla Burton. It's our Sunday. But yes. Sounds like Max has some idea for fixing that. I wish someone, yeah, I'm that's a little beyond me. What else do I have? Ooh, I will show you. I did mention that I've been to Casablanca, and in Casablanca is the second largest mosque in the world. And I went there. It's not far from Rick's Cafe Americana, which is in the movie Casablanca. And while I was in the mosque, I picked up a pamphlet. So that's it there. And it dominates all of Casablanca. You can see it all over the city. And yeah, it's just massive. Absolutely massive. Yeah, some of the downstairs rooms. I showed pictures. I have pictures of that I took that I have showed on my channel talks before. But yeah, that's second largest mosque in the world. It is impressive. Not necessarily a fan of the religion, but their building skills is impressive. I got to say that. Where the hell is that? Oh, this is Mexico. Just Mexico? Madrid. Oh, it's a map of Madrid. A map of Madrid's subway. Yeah, so if you need to take the subway train in Madrid, there's the map, and it's really easy to read, as you can see, and it's color coded. So why would I keep a map of Madrid? Well, who knows? I might go back there, and I probably will go back there. Ooh, speaking of Galapagos, yes, it is part of Ecuador. I thought so. This is Lonely George or Lonesome George at the Charles Darwin Research Station. And I got to see him in the year before he died. Lonesome George was the last of his kind from one particular island in the Galapagos. And he failed to reproduce. Was it something like Flores was the island's name? Something like that. I know there's a Flores in Malaysia or in Indonesia as well. But yeah, there's Lonesome George. I saw him in person. He was well over 100 years, like 120 years old. And the last of his kind. And I saw him in 2011, and he passed away in 2012, sadly. Yeah. Camps, that is very impressive. Just beautiful. Oh, the mosque, you mean? Well, Lonesome George was kind of, yeah, he wasn't pretty. Maybe that's why he couldn't reproduce. Not to be judgmental. Plaza del Sol to the Prado to Estacha Station, Madrid, says Cam. Yes, the Prado Museum is in Madrid, and that was amazing. That's yeah, I got that incredible print. That's really, yeah, amazing. It's called Garden of something, but yeah. 3-panel. It's a wooden panel. In real life, it's 3 wooden panels of sort of like a changing screen that ladies would get dressed behind. But 3 wooden panels, and it's called the paintings. by the guy was on drugs or something, but it's an amazing painting. It's called The Garden of Something, but it's in the Prado. That was the most amazing thing I saw there. Unbelievable. But yeah, I think that's about all I've got to show you for tonight. Let's see. Prado, Madrid. And yeah, let's take a look. Oh man, that's an impressive building. But yeah, the Prado is definitely worthwhile. If you're gonna visit Madrid, yeah, you got to go to the Prado. It's got art. Oh, here it is here. Well, I'll be damned. Yeah. All right. Well, let's pull this up then. Share. Hey, Rusty Rivers. Good to see you, my friend. We're just wrapping up. I was just showing some art that I had picked up over in Asia, and some of the clothes that I had picked up from around Morocco and Vietnam, and showing some of the things I picked up in Japan. The panel of something by the guy who was on drugs. Got it. Max Redstone. Well, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here, I'm going to share this, and we're going to share screen, and we're going to do it this way. Okay, here. This is Madrid's city website, and on it's smadrid.com. This is their Madrid's own city website, and you can go to the Prado, and yeah, this is it. That's part of the Prado Museum right there. But they showed that panel right there. See this? This was on. There it is. They're smaller than I remember. But yeah, these three panels here, and the guy was messed up. I remember them being taller, but I guess that's pretty tall. Yeah, that's taller than me anyway. But this is one of so this is a close-up of what's on those panels. And I don't know if you can really take a close look here, but there's some messed up shit going on here. There's some really messed up shit. And all three panels are entirely like this. It's called El Jardín, the Garden de las Delicias. Delights, the Garden of Delights, and El Bosco was the painter's name. Museum del Prado. All right. Well, there you go, folks. The more you know. The Garden of Delights. And I heard, remove that. Hello, Rob Thunderheart.
Hey, we won. Overtime, but we won.
Nice. Fantastic, my friend.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. I was kind of watching here and there on off, but you know, also got my phone charged. Yay, fully charged. But yeah, no,
Nice.
Yeah, I saw some of your. Yeah, I like that scarf. The scarf you got.
I love this scarf, man. I thought it would be itchy, but it's really not. Yeah, it's not too bad, man. Not too bad at all. Yeah, I'm glad Edmonton won. That is excellent.
Yeah, one step closer to the playoffs. We still haven't locked it in yet.
I think that type art is trip type is by Hieronymus Bosque. El Bosco. Well, that's maybe why. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Max Redstone. It's part of a 3-panel piece. Truly incredible. Nemesis. It is incredible to see it in real life. And I've got the poster that I bought at the Prado. And yeah, it's up in my RV and I look at it all the time. And I'm still seeing new things. Yeah. Everyone is saying hello to Rod. And do you mind reading Cam's message?
Yeah. Cam Crash Course 6223 says that's the part of town I stay on my way to Pamplona. I stay in the burbs on the way back. The Prado is the premier museum in Spain. National treasure. Cool.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah. So I was just finishing up by showing that because I just thought people might like to know It is a hell of a museum. I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks for coming on, Rod. Been just about an hour, so I was going to wrap it up here in a few minutes. But yeah, how are the? Now I know the Vancouver Canucks are out. Like we are bottom
Yep.
of the league.
Yeah.
But Edmonton might make it, so there's hope.
Yeah, it's funny they played Vegas because if Vegas makes it, if they both make it, they'll be playing each other.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And
By the
hello,
way-
West Cagle.
Hey,
And by the way-
brothers, how's it going?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Yeah.
What?
Hey,
Nice.
Spidey, I got you a present.
What you got
What?
there?
Oh.
I got you a present.
Oh, that's a nice
That-
light.
That is a nice light, man. Well, I'm coming to Alberta here in the next short while. Holy crap. Dude, you can always use lights. That is awesome.
Oh yeah.
This is a tactical light, actually.
Cool.
Fantastic. That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is
Like I
super
said, you can use it for anybody. You can blind somebody and then
bright.
run,
does-
and then
does
do the Ben Johnson.
Yeah, mount
What?
that on my SIG and blind them before so they can't shoot back.
I'm
Yeah.
more likely to need it against a bear where I live than a person.
Well, there you go. Yeah. No. Yeah. I got a few actually, so perfect present for my pals, and
Yeah,
it's
that is
rechargeable.
awesome.
It's rechargeable too, USB.
That is awesome. Yeah, so you don't have to go batteries. That is
Yeah.
the way to go.
Yeah.
That is. Oh man. Well, Rod, I'm coming out here in the next short while, the next week or
You've
two.
got it. Yeah.
I
I wanted
will
to show you my
definitely
place, man.
need to see that. And I've got I've got probably a few days, so that'll be awesome.
Nice.
Can't wait. Yeah,
Awesome.
and hopefully it's nice and warm and sunny when I get there.
Weather appears to be agreeing with you so far. I mean, like it snowed yesterday and the day before, but then like it was one of those. I didn't even bother. Well, I mean, I kind of shoe brushed off my stairs because by the afternoon, the parts that I brushed off with my feet, like the stairs were melted. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Karla says, how far does it shine? 12 parsecs.
oh, definitely, like you can shine it up to the sky, and you can see the
Nice.
end of the light.
West on the panel. There goes the neighborhood. Indeed.
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, it's very true.
Ooh, yeah. Cam's been over to Spain like 20 something times. So I loved Madrid. But you know what was even better than Madrid? Barcelona. Love Barcelona. It was just it was sort of like, I don't know, like Madrid would be like Sydney and Barcelona would be like Perth, or like Madrid is like Toronto, and Vancouver is like Barcelona, just
Yeah.
a little more. Little more. I don't know.
And don't forget, I still got your Masato knife too.
Oh man, that is right. That was in the back of my head, dude. I really appreciate that. I'm definitely gonna have to come, and I've got some smoked venison that I shot myself for you to try.
Nice. I'm actually going to be buying myself a freezer pretty soon, pretty quick, actually.
Valencia, south of Barcelona, is my jam, says Cam. You know what? I loved Valencia. That is true. There's I'm thinking, is Alhambra there? No, Alhambra's in Granada. Close though. Valencia, I liked Valencia a lot. Lots of sunshine, and there's a bull ring there. They have bullfights there as well. But you know what, Rod? I saw the bullfights, and after I saw that the bulls really have no chance. Like it's not even fair. By the time the matador gets out there, the guys in spears on horseback have already injured the bull quite a bit, and so
It was
it's not
probably
like you're
already,
you're not facing like a fully fresh bull. I mean, it's bleeding all over the place. Don't freak out, YouTube. I'm not going to show any more videos. That last one that Cam and I were showing, and we showed a little bit of a bull in the fight, and that video, you can't find it anymore. They pulled it, and they gave my channel a warning.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. It's a pretty brutal sight, bullfighting, but YouTube is oversensitive anyway. So
this was at a distance. Any of the photos we showed were very much at a distance, but and it was cultural, like we were explaining the culture of it, you know.
Well, like in Cuba, there's Cuba cockfighting is legal.
Yeah,
it's part of their culture, actually.
Mexico and Thailand as well.
Yeah,
where did they run with the bulls? Pamplona. Yeah, Pamplona. I'd love to go to Pamplona. I don't think I've been there. Oh, smaller Barcelona field in Valencia and reasonable prices. Yeah. Bulls have a chance if they get loose. Well, if they get loose before the guys on horseback show up, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But those Clydesdales, have you seen how big a Clydesdale is? Like, holy crap, these are big. And they're in armor. Like, they full on have them armored.
Nice.
So, yeah, the horse is not getting hurt. Yeah. Huh. But so we signed up. Our ticket gave us all evening, which I think there was 6 fights lined up. And after the third one, we decided to go for some food because it was just clear that the bulls were, not standing a chance.
Yeah.
But I want to say hello to Brent Learmonth.
Hey, Brent Learmonth.
For being here.
Learmonth.
Yeah. I just was showing some artwork and some fashion that I picked up overseas, and some of the cool little things, and just wrapping up. That sucks, Spidey. You know I love it. Oh, Valencia or bullfighting? I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's that. The bullfighter. I don't think he has to be that brave, really. I don't know. Indeed. They don't move fast, but they're not gonna. And hello, Tommy, the guinea pigs Tommy and the guinea pig collective. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Wes, I don't know. Have you ever seen a bullfight on TV?
Not live. I've seen replays of bullfighting. As a matter of fact, I've seen clips of that one and pictures of the one where the guy gets the horn through the bottom of his jaw. It comes out through his mouth. I'm like, oh, yeah, the bull got him good.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often, but yeah, it can. Yeah, especially if you make the wrong move. They're still animals. That's true.
Oh yeah.
The tomato festival. I know that they do have the tomato festival, Karla, but I don't know where that is. No idea.
Huh.
I bet you they have one in Italy and Spain as well.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me. Rod, do you mind reading this?
Yeah. Nemesis of Eden. Or sorry. Brent Learmonth. I noticed that. I just saw that too. Now, Brent Learmonth says, I used to groom a massive bull. I was the only one he wouldn't charge in his pen. Yeah.
Wow.
Coming from the farm, I know. Some animals, like, you can get them, like, they can, you can tame them, and like, and then just if they're used to you,
Wow, right.
Yeah.
And Wes, do you mind reading Cam?
Yes, I want to make sure I wasn't muted there a second. That's a little one-sided. I've seen much better fights. Maybe I've seen people gored as well as horses. I've seen bulls let to live because of it. Okay, yeah.
No way. Okay, I have not seen. Like I said, I only went one evening in Valencia. It was in Valencia that I went, and after the first 3 matches, that was enough. But different places might do it differently as well. I definitely, even Cam, even though I thought in the ones I saw were one-sided, I certainly wouldn't want them to stop bullfighting. I wouldn't want them to stop it. Certainly not. Maybe make it a little more even, like some of the ones you're saying. like give them a good chance. Ooh, Wes Cagle, who's on the panel, says La Tomatina, the world's largest tomato festival and food fight, is held in the town of Buñol in the eastern Valencian community of Spain. No kidding.
Yeah, I can't pronounce that either. That's why I just typed it in.
Yeah.
Hey, Tyron Lethbridge. Good to see you, my friend, coming all the way from the great state of Texas. Say hello to Rennie L as well, Tyron. Great to see you, my friend. That's a great profile pic too.
Nice.
Yeah, we got to go fire some pea shooters together, and that was a great deal of fun. Tyron is nothing but a professional.
Very cool.
Excellent to have you in the chat. Thanks for being here. Sometimes the bull gets a horn straight up the ass pipe.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen a few of those.
The bullfighter. He means bullfighter. Yeah. There are. I mean, they're still massive animals, right? 67 fights, Cam. You've seen 67. Wow. Holy crap. Yeah, they're not. You know what? They're not expensive. I don't recall it in Valencia anyway. It wasn't expensive to go see. Certainly not. It wasn't like an NHL hockey game, Rod.
No.
Steve, I actually fired the gun in my pick. That is the gun. Ooh, was that the one that I had in my pants? That is awesome. We wiped it down afterwards. Don't worry.
I hope so.
Hi, Red. Hello, woman, Karla Burton. Excellent. Good to have you both here. Thanks. No, Cam, you're all good. Rod, do you mind reading Cam? And you can say whatever you want, Cam here.
Cam's Crash Course 6223 says, sorry, I'm drunk and my eloquence has left me, so I can't wax poetic on the merits and the beauties of Blood in the Afternoon. Hemingway. Nice.
Love a good Hemingway line. I really liked. I did get to go to the hotel he stayed at in Cuba. That was a lot of fun.
Huh.
Ooh, West. Oh, he's continuing on with with what you read before. West, do you mind reading Brent?
Yeah, Brent says, I got the job hopping in his pen. Hopping in his pen
Probably
to get
hopping, yeah.
To get the kid's soccer ball. The owner offered me the job, and he basically became my giant puppy, but still didn't like other people. He'd throw me, then come check on me.
Oh, good. That's awesome. You don't know how to say woman, Spidey. It's woman.
Whoa, man.
This is an all male house, Karla. No, don't have any of that here.
On our dairy farm, we never had any bulls. Dad always frowned on that. He just he preferred to do it the artificial way, you know.
Oh,
so,
yeah, okay.
And so all our calves had donated dads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, bulls are a whole different thing, aren't they? I mean, you got to be. Yeah, the fencing needs to be a lot stronger. I mean, they're massive animals.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and like, no, Dad just frowned on it and just like, no, why do that when you can just like, you know, just call the vet and and then just have the vet go to town on them, you know.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Cam's Crash Course says there's a huge life-size bronze statue, obviously a statue, of Hemingway outside the bull ring in Pamplona, Plaza de Toros.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
there's also I could probably dig up the picture and me beside him. There's also a bronze statue of Ernest Hemingway in La Floridita in Havana, Cuba.
Yep. Yeah.
AKA the birthplace of the daiquiri.
That I've been to that very place myself. Yep.
Yeah.
That's how I had my 8 kids too. Joking. Says Carla. Carla prefers to be called a woman American. Yeah, no kidding. Aussie Kiwi. Yeah, she's definitely not American. Is there much wine drinking at the bull runs? I bet you there was. I'm sure, because I recall Cam came on and spoke much of it. I think there would have been.
Yeah.
So, Wes Cagle, are you watching any of the hockey? Are you watching Vancouver get its ass kicked?
I've been a little disparaged. I mean, the Flyers are not, they're down in the basement again. So, and unless they turn their fortune around, I usually lose interest. I'm not the biggest hockey fan. So when the Flyers don't make it, I'm like, I ain't watching anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, the Flyers, man, they used to be big in the 80s too.
Yep.
I
remember sitting watching the Stanley Cup. I think it was 86, 87, 86. I think it was 86, 85. It's one of those two. I can't remember now. God, down the campground, we had the TV on down there, and we're watching, and it was the heartbreak. We lost. I believe it went 7 games. Game 7. It was with Hextall, I think. Still, Pelly had been gone, I think, 2 years by then. So,
Hextall, yeah.
Yeah, he had a good series, except that Game 7. He just couldn't pull it out.
That was we won that, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably. I'm not. I mean, it's not the first time. It's not the first time a Canadian team has spoiled my Philadelphia spirit. Back when the Blue Jays beat up on poor Mitch Williams, man, poor.
Gretzky, right? That was Gretzky era. So,
yep.
Yeah, Edmonton was dominating. Wes Cagle, do you mind reading this from our good friend Tyron Lethbridge?
Yes. Steve had the Canik. I guess that's a type of gun. Yes. The TP9 Elite Combat. The big one in his pants. The one in my pick is the Canik MC9, my EDC. Karla Burton's husband, Paul, has shot those guns too, he says.
Oh, yeah. Those are nice. I hadn't heard of Canik, but Tyron has sold me on them. Yeah, they're beautiful. And Tyron stole his heart.
Spidey, you should know what EDC means.
I did. I said it at the same time you did.
Oh.
Yeah, everyday carry. Absolutely. You know, my
us
everyday
survival
carry
guys know that.
My pocket knife. That's because I'm not allowed to have a handgun in Canada because I can't be trusted as much as a police officer, obviously, or a security guard. So I carry a pocket knife.
Yeah,
I need to get my FAC.
Well, once the FCP finally gets all their lawsuits straight in Jersey, my everyday carry is going to be my Mossberg, my Mossberg 500.
Ooh, nice. I like Mossberg. I like Mossberg a lot. Yeah, the pump action on the Mossberg. Oh, yeah. Ooh, lemon pie. Citrus says Cams. Yes, especially during the Chupinazzo or opening ceremony.
Chupinazzo.
Yeah. No kidding. Is there much drinking? Yes, definitely drinking at the bull runs.
Yeah,
for sure. And you got to be careful because, as Cam was saying, they don't come all in one wave. You let your guard down, and then more come later.
Well, there's betting in that, right? If I'm not mistaken, right?
Is there? Do they bet on the bull?
I was just thinking because it's. I was just thinking it's like Vegas, you know. I mean, like
bet on anything, yeah.
Well, I mean, like they want you good and wasted. So then.
Oh yeah, I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hear you.
Well, I'd rather watch the running of the bulls than the bullfight because I think the bulls have a lot better shot at getting somebody at the running of the bulls.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And Cam has told stories like he's seen people who didn't realize that they come in waves, and the second wave of bulls gets people a lot.
Yeah.
And here's what's this, Karla Burton? She said we have a scan on Monday to track the lymphoma growth.
Mm.
Wow. Hopefully it goes well. Your lymph nodes. I think you need those.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't
I
want
think.
them messed up. You don't want them riddled with nastiness. No.
And I know Karla Burton is busy after this weekend. She won't have tons of visitors after this weekend. I know she does have tons of visitors, and that's why she wasn't here tonight, because it's her Friday.
Mm.
Yeah. I've returned from Apex, said Sashi. Good to have
That's
you,
right.
Sashi.
They're 18 hours ahead of us. So that's right.
Oh, yep. And I constructed the Earth. Agrees with West Kegel on that one.
Yeah.
Constructed. Good to have you here. Thank you for being here.
Jason Love is learning to fly via bulls, eh? Is it Red Bulls or just bulls?
Red Bulls, I would think. But thousands packed and partying, no gambling. It's religious. The Catholic feast of Saint Firmin. It's actually called San Firmin, not the Bull Run. No kidding.
Oh, makes sense. Okay.
And
I'd like to know how bull running became a part of a religious festival. Is it some sort of a trial by ordeal or something?
Wow. Yeah. It doesn't. Yeah.
It'd be interesting to know.
Religion is that? That's funny. But yeah, thanks for being here. Oh, and Lemon Pie, if you know I constructed the Earth, then I'm gonna make you a moderator. There's no obligation with that. I constructed the Earth. But no kidding. Rod, do you mind reading what Sashi had to say?
Sashi 4440 says, I recently read some comedy writing from New Zealand, Karla. There's a transcript from the Manawai.
Thanks, Lemon.
Lemon Pie knows him.
Sacrifice to God, you heathens. Yes.
Yeah.
No gambling. That's wrong, but get drunk off your ass. Oh, yeah. That's excellent. Yeah. Oh, good. That sounds like something I'd be interested in for sure. Not a big gambler. Not really. I made the beds and cots. Well, good. I'm glad you're having visitors and it's not going to be boring for you. Karla?
As I said, I recently gave up drinking. As I said, tomorrow will be the close of my 5th week, and
Thanks.
Thanks. And however, it hasn't changed. I do actually have 12 THC beverages that I'm taking my time as to when I'll consume them. Also, because this weekend is tomorrow's a sweat, indigenous sweat that I'm going to. My first one in my life, and then Saturday night is another pipe healing ceremony.
Ooh, Karla Burton says Manawanui. Some context. Manawanui was the New Zealand Navy ship that sank. I thought I recognized that one. Didn't it have female?
Yeah, it didn't just sink. Somebody crashed it.
Yeah. Ooh, there's always gambling, but it's not a thing. You'll have to seek it out. Well, that sounds fun. I would love to go and do the running of the bulls and see all of that. Absolutely. All right, says Max. I'm going to bed. Good night, everyone. See you later. Max, I'm also going to bed. It is 10 o'clock here, and I've got a lot to do tomorrow. So thank you for being here, Max. Yeah. And yeah, Rod, thank you for being here. So this is a big is this a big deal tomorrow? Does it start early and go late? The sweat?
Oh, it's actually going to be early. Like it's going to be like just 1 o'clock to 3. Whereas the pipe ceremony is going to be long, also because too many people donated too much food. So like at the feast, you got to hand the food out. Everybody's either got to
Oh.
finish it, either got to finish it or take it home or throw it in the fire. You can't, but do not throw it in the garbage.
So that
Oh.
this is an indigenous thing,
Yep.
sweat lodge, right?
Sort of, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's a sweat. This is it's
Well,
an enclosed room.
Yeah, down in the States here, the indigenous tribes, they always called it a sweat lodge. I don't know, it's probably very similar up there
Yeah.
with the natives up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's then is it expensive for you to attend as a
No, I just take prints. You spend you go into the you go into like a material store, and then you ask for indigenous broadcloth, just broadcloth, and then you have it cut to 190 centimeters square exactly, not 2 meters, 190. I don't know why that is, but I'm just okay. Well, that's tradition. Okay, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
And and then offer tobacco too. So smokes or just plain old tobacco.
Yep. Tyron says, our
Thank you.
good friend Tyron says, I'm still waiting to hear back from my mates on to whether or not we'll be meeting at the gym at 7. Hell no. I'm just winding down after work, and I'm glad I caught y'all. Well, I'm glad you caught us all here too, Tyron.
Hey, Tyron, are you formerly Tyron Beard?
Yes, indeed he
Okay.
is.
That's what I thought.
Yep. One of Doomcock's marvelous wrenches, him and his lovely wife, Rennie L., who I got to meet and stay with in Texas.
Yeah.
Ooh, Wes, do you mind? We're gonna end it here. Do you mind reading this, West, from Sashi?
Yeah, Sashi, I'm assuming he's talking about the that unfortunate naval vessel.
Yes, I think so.
The bridge transcript has the captain calling for the one guy who might know what was going on to the bridge because no one could figure out why the helm was not responding.
Oh no!
If you're going to be alone on the bridge, somebody, maybe there's only 3 people on the bridge. One of you might want to know, how to handle the helm.
Oh well, Karla has. Rod, do you mind reading Karla Burton's statement?
Sure. Karla Burton says, yes, only one guy knew how to drive the ship. I'm guessing it was a white man who couldn't get promoted, but can do everything.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, he was he was definitely straight too. No question he'd be straight. If he was gay, he'd have been running the thing. But anyway, that's funny.
Because he's not diverse. So.
That's exactly it. Yeah. Thanks for being here, Tyron. I'm glad to catch you. And Rod, yeah, man, you're gonna have a lot to say when we see you next on hoping on Sunday. If West, I don't know what you're doing this weekend, but I'm thinking about having a bonfire, my friend.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Is it going to be an earlier one or a later one? Because the last one you had, it was a little earlier than I normally saw them happening. I missed the whole thing.
No, it probably will be earlier.
Okay.
Just because the days are so nice and sunny, and I love burning. Probably earlier, yeah.
Okay.
Plus, it's still getting down. Like we're going down to 6 below freezing tonight.
Oh
wow! In the evenings, as soon as the sun goes down around 7 or 8, it gets chilly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, same here. Yeah.
Yeah, bring some of that cold down here. It's already getting warm. It's already getting warm here. I don't like it. I don't want to get above 50, man. It's getting too warm here already.
Oh wow. No, we're -6 tonight there, Rod. So
yeah, I'm excited when I've discovered that the sweat is only a couple hours and it's going to be earlier in the day, which means I won't miss Doomcock.
Cool.
I was worried.
No, exactly. Yeah, because you said you might miss it on Wednesday. No, I'm glad. Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah, and I missed his round table this afternoon. Fuck.
Oh, did he have a
Xanadoom round table on Discord
just a couple hours ago? Yeah.
Oh, on Discord. Okay.
Oh, several hours ago. It was like
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, early afternoon.
Oh yeah, no, I was busy out doing stuff, getting stuff done.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you very much, Rod. And
Yeah.
yeah, I can't wait to hear about your next 2 days.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
very
and
interesting,
West
very
Tegel.
interesting. Yep. Yes, sir.
As always, yeah. Thank you for being here and stepping in.
Sure
as
thing.
well.
I'm sorry,
appreciate
I didn't get here right when you sent the link, but I was occupied when the link came through. I'm like,
No,
oh,
no.
I gotta get.
Of course. No, dude. It's always a very open thing here. No pressure. But yeah, we've been an hour and a half already, so that's it reminds me of the all gay flight crew that drove off the runway into the water.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
I
name?
remember that story. I remember that one.
Oh wow. Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks everyone. Thank you so
All right.
much, everyone in the chat, for being here.
See y'all.
And,
Yeah. Later, everybody.
Yep.
all right. Good night, everyone.
Night night.